1. Hello, gamers! My name is Offbeat Outlaw. Welcome to Work Pantheon. I am your host, your dungeon master. Offbeat Outlaw, use he, they pronouns. And last week, before I let our two players today introduce themselves, we were in the middle of a big fight. And,
And were we winning?
And Danny is... Oh, you got... That's a word for things that are inaccurate. I think in the worst position I could possibly imagine is maybe a better descriptor.
Hey! I haven't taken any damage.
You got one to take. But last week that happened, and I frankly do not feel comfortable doing that fight with two players. Especially
when one of them's on 1 hit point and the other one's locked outside the room.
Yeah, it's like
also,
the only person
I can't do damage.
The only person currently locked in the fight is Danny, and Danny is he's hanging out with his friends somewhere else, Florida.
But I thought we were Danny's friends.
Believe it or not,
Brooke,
Brooke.
we're a different kind of friends.
Yeah.
He hates us.
Me when I lied and spread misinformation. But hello. I see we got some new faces in the chat. Howdy, welcome. If you are confused, do not worry. There's a recap episode. Episode 50 gets you up to date on everything, and then you can just start from there and keep going. And if you want to get the full experience, just start from the beginning and play it on ×2 speed. We speak pretty fucking slow normally, unless your name is Danny Phantom, in which case, just play the Alvin and the Chipmunk soundtrack when he starts talking, and it will make a lot more sense in context. But hi, I'm Offbeat Outlaw, he, they pronouns, Amelia.
Hi, Amelia Som. Most pronouns are fine. Oh, actually, wait. It's been a while since I've done a bit. My pronouns are this yellow stemless wine glass that I purchased from Aldi.
My name is Brooklyn Tuesday. I am playing Fade Out Luck, the god of last chances.
Oh, I'm playing A's, the god of the passage of time.
Lies.
That's
I
what
said
she
lies.
Is. That's what Brooke is.
No, that's what. No, I'm saying that Amelia's lying.
I've never lied.
Anyway, so as I said, we're not doing that. So if you were here from last week, congratulations, you've stumbled across an honest-to-God filler episode. But not really. It will give lore for the next arc. So it's more like a secret bonus episode.
Ooh.
Yeah. And if you know, you know.
And
which is more than Pat or Danny can say.
So we're going to go back from before when the party was not gods. And the party were but level 20s.
Wait, do we have to nerf our character sheets for this?
Don't nerf stats, but nerf everything else. You don't have your god abilities. You don't have extra levels. You don't have any of the fancy shit, just what's on your character sheet now.
If we've been given additional feats, can we just leave it? Because I have no idea.
Don't know which ones are which?
Yeah.
Sure.
We were level 20!
I know, it's been a while. I understand. That's why I'm just saying sure. Flashback. The party. You all. Mostly Viari. At this point in time, you are wandering through the streets of what looks to be Victorian, almost, a bunch of Victorian architecture. Very tall buildings, laden with gothic-looking gargoyles and overhangs and intricacy. There's lots of delicate bombasticness to this place as a whole. And the city itself is vast and overrun. It seems almost filled to the brim with architecture. They try to pack as many buildings as they could in every single city block. The streets are slicked with the liquid blood in this case. You are in the fires burn and loom in the distance. You are in the middle of this city that you do not know the name of. You're in the middle of what Alistair called their nightly hunts. a type of medical practice they run with causes people to slowly lose their minds, is how it's been described. And they are quelled by a group. These group of people stalk the streets and hunt them to death. You are in the middle of this. Screams. The streets are, however, quiet as a whole. Corpses line the sides, mangled beyond recognition, more like a paste of flesh and pulp. You were given a task. Meet up with A's and help them on their job. A's is a friend of yours. A friend that you've come across when you do. Currently, you've been given a single magic item to help your location of them. The magic item is a locket. In the locket is a compass. The compass will lead you to whatever you are currently thinking of. You have to know its shape, and you have to know its name. If you do not know either of these things, it will not lead you in the correct direction. The shape must be its true shape, not its current shape.
Charlie, this place is weird.
I ain't got no problems with it.
You don't have problems with any places that we go. But also, Al sends me to the most batshit crazy locations. Like, what even is this? What is this? The nightly hunts? People going insane? People live like this?
Yeah.
Have they tested, like, the paint to see if there's lead in it or something?
Charlie scrapes the floor. I'm sorry to say, but I think lead is the least of these people's problems.
You're right. It's just more that they're going insane. How much further do you think this thing does? Why doesn't it give any indication of distance?
Because it was too expensive.
Alistair is literally the god of everything. Cost isn't a factor for him.
You don't think he doesn't get audited?
By himself.
And he is very strict. You should see the sanctions he put on himself last time. He downsized his budget twofold.
Why?
He wasn't spending the money.
Oh my goodness. I don't understand how the Pantheon works, and it sounds dumb up there, but maybe he should just, like, outsource some of the work or something. Give it to other people.
Who do you think I am? What does the compass say? Make an Arcana check, please.
It's taking us this way.
Make an Arcana check, please.
Oh. Oh. I still say that regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not I'm accurate. Okay. I went to open D&D Beyond, and then I realized I was in my character sheet for Danny's home game. Arcana is +4. That's a 19.
19. Remember to do stacks rolls for future rolls and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, but this.
You want me to roll?
But this, we'll skip it for now. For this roll, you look at your dice. You look at your compass. You focus your thoughts magically onto the shape of A's as you knew them. A's, how often do you change your appearance?
A's changes their form like seasonally, but not according to like the actual season of wherever they are, but more like the season in life. But it always shifts in order. So it follows the same cycle, but when it transitions, it varies.
4 seasons?
Yep, like the hotel.
Okay, excellent.
Like nothing else that has more seasons.
Viari, pick a number.
Do you remember how earlier I made a joke about 11? About how...
Between 1 and 4.
Oh, 2. I missed that last part.
Okay, you, Viari, do not currently have the right shape of A's.
Have I met her in all of her seasons?
You have seen her in all of her seasons, but currently the last season you're currently rocking with is the wrong one.
Okay, so what was the last season I saw her in?
Spring. Oh.
Spring? Okay. So she might be summer, but this place, how long ago did I see her?
Could also be fall, and could be winter too.
How long ago did I see her?
Make a history check, please. Remember stacked rolls.
Okay. Oh, nice. 24.
24. Last time you saw them, they were winter. Making the guess from how long, Alistair said you were temp band, they are probably sitting in, their winter form again. Make another Arcana check with the winter.
$12.
12. You do your best to focus the compass, and it's wavering, but you have a direction. You're just gonna keep on walking down this street.
Do you think she'll, like, remember me after? Like, it's been a while.
Has anybody else forgotten you?
No, but, like, what if it's...
Sounds like a fear that you have to deal with you on your own. Onward!
Okay, whatever.
Charlie hops on your head.
Existential crisis about non-existence.
Charlie hops on your head and is, like, controlling you like Remy.
What is this?
I thought it would be whimsical.
In this place.
I don't know.
It doesn't fit the vibe.
If I'm ever the least unsettling thing in the location, it makes me upset. So I've got to fill the void the other way.
By going full Alice in Wonderland?
Fine, I'll be grim and dark. Hey, look, I'm depressed and covered in blood.
All right, I take your point.
No, I'm depressed now. He takes some of the blood from the street and streaks his cheeks like war paint. And he crosses his arms.
No, I'm sorry. You're right. We should, you know what, when we find A's, I'll get you, like, a cup of, like, really good wine or something, because do you think they have that here? I don't know, that seems like the sort of thing A's would be doing, is just, like, sipping mulled wine on a, like, wintry night watching the hunts happen. Like, tinkering on something. It just...
Maybe I'd like a cup of wine.
Okay. I'll get you some wine. I'll get you some mulled wine.
You start walking down the street, and the sounds of the hunts is happening in bursts around you. It's not consistent. It's one moment dead silence, maybe some grumbling, and then out of nowhere the clash of metal into flesh, screams, howls, and then silence once more. From behind you,
I need some help.
From behind you, a figure clad entirely in very tight, almost like bandaged shut leather suit comes behind you. A mask covering their face. It looks almost like a fencing mask, but it is taped shut to the neck. It as you look over the suit, it is borderline airtight. This person wielding an axe with serrated teeth at the bottom end, dragging it behind them, and blood covering their suit.
Are they looking at me?
They walk up to you quizzically. They have their hand raised.
Hi.
Wandering the streets?
Yeah? I'm looking for a friend. Oh. Yeah, well, like, it hasn't really come anywhere near me, so how dangerous could it be?
The figure looks at you, and they're gonna make a check to determine if you're from or around here. DC's really low because this is the weirdest thing he's seen all night. Monsters. But he rolled low as shit, so we'll see. That is a 9, 12. He makes it. Huh. New? You rolled in this morning.
Yeah, pretty much. Why?
You probably don't know then. You don't want to be out during the hunts. You should probably get
Why?
yourself indoors. Creatures, monsters, entities, things. You see a lot on nights like this.
What's your name?
You can call me Wilbur.
Wilbur. Well, listen, I appreciate your help, Wilbur. And it's really kind of you to look out for me like that, but I think I'll be okay.
Alright. Don't go turn into a beast on me.
I won't.
He keeps his walk. And he paces ahead of you, and then you look away once, and he's gone.
I liked him.
Yeah, he
He
seemed
was pretty
nice.
cool. Yeah. I did not expect people here, of all places, to, like, do that kind of thing, but, like, good for him.
Put 2 and 2 together check. History check.
Oh, fuck. This is good. I rolled well. I think this black die rolls well. I think I get a lot of 19s on this die, actually. I should probably roll my other one. 22.
You successfully put 2 and 2 together.
Nice.
That was one of the aforementioned hunters. They typically carry serrated
Oh, yeah,
weapons.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
like you put it
figured, I
together,
figured.
but now it clicks. Like this was a... It is not uncommon for civilians to join the hunt, as it were, but it is very uncommon, but they usually end up dying. That is an official hunter, though.
Skill
and
issue.
They are in a league of their own as killers. So... You put 2 together that this is... Viari is such a himbo, honestly. So true.
For real, for real.
keep walking.
Wait, Charlie, for real. Do we think I'm actually in danger? Because he looked pretty tough and he looked kind of concerned. So, like, normally when people are like, oh, you're in danger, I don't have to worry about it. But that guy looked pretty badass.
Frankly, yes. I think you're in great danger. I'm being entirely honest.
Shit.
Did you blank out during Alistair's teaching? His lesson plan this morning?
Well, a lot of the time when places are marked like highly dangerous, it's like a bunch of level 5s.
All right.
Dude, you've been with me, you know.
I know.
Most places don't have that much
This
magic.
place gives me the jeebies. All right, just keep going.
Okay. I will do so quietly and stealthily. And I will go invisible.
Okay. Into stealth. And as you're walking, it begins, you start to notice you get to a more densely populated area. You're still following the compass. You look to your right just once, and you see what your first it doesn't quite catch what is happening. But you see this thing with an arm that connects to another arm in a single unit, with claws that elongated from bone fingers of a human. You see the vague drapings of flesh over its now monstrous size. A gnarled, now wolf-like mouth, and attached on one of its ends, you see that it is completely cut off arm is now chained to a cinder block that it is swinging wildly at a group of individuals. And you see it is tearing them to shreds.
I think I understand the concern now.
It looks like that this battle has been fought for a while. but it also looks like that this beast is not taking any damage, and the civilians are very much dead or dying, and their blood begins to soak all around as this creature sits hunkered over a mound of corpses by a burning pyre, just eating away.
That's unfortunate. All right.
Make a stealth check, please. Not at advantage, because this thing does not use its eyes.
Okay. Let me check what my stealth. I think my stealth is good. I think I have. Stealth is +9, so that's 3d6.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna roll 1d6 3 times. Oh, okay. 27.
27. You needed a good roll. You stay perfectly still and silent as this thing's head snaps looking directly at you. And then pausing, and it moves away. And it moves its mouth back over to the mound of corpses that it has collected. And you slowly move on. At this point, you follow the compass, and you get to a workshop. A's. Inside this workshop is where you are currently set up. Lady Luna told you to wait here until help arrives before you collect the package. You knew that help would look like someone you knew. You were hoping for Z's. But as you're working away making weapons for hunters, you hear a familiar sounding knock at your door.
The door creaks open by itself.
Ace!
Viari?
Ace! Where are you? I can't see you through all of the, cogs and random glass vials. And why does that look like a head in a jar?
Because it's a head in a jar. What else would it be?
Hi, A's.
Hello, Charlie.
Charlie's with me. I don't know. This place is really creepy. What are you doing here? As I close the door, I ran into a guy and he was nice about it because he was like, "Oh, you should probably get out of the terrifying streety bits." And then I was like, it'll be okay. And then a few minutes later, I ran into this monster that made me think that maybe he was right.
Oh, you could probably handle yourself fine. And then you hear some creaking and turning as there's just all of these large machines. This place is kind of designed to discourage people from coming inside. Mm-hmm. And there is this shelf with a bunch of odd knickknacks and small hand tools that opens, revealing a hidden door behind. And Ace comes out. This entire area is covered in soot and grime and oil and singe marks and burns from just kind of any experiment anywhere. But A's looks entirely pristine. Even their smock is clean, having taken up their glasses and is wearing some thick leather gloves.
Have you not had a cleaner in here or something? Or prestidigitated?
There's not really a reason to.
Huh. Fair enough, I guess.
I mean, as long as it's not covered in blood, it's fine. Even then, the blood here does have some interesting properties, but you're here to help.
Alistair sent me, yes. Mm-hmm. And I am here to do a thing. He was kind of vague in the details.
Okay. What do you know about this place?
Okay, so it has weird hunts that happen at night for these creepy, deranged looking things. and hunters that are specialized in it. But then also, for some reason, random people just decide to get involved in the hunt, which seems entirely stupid on their part because surely they can see how terrifying they are. They live here, so you would think that they'd have a little bit more common sense than that. But also, I think that people are just kind of like dumb here because they go insane or something because of some kind of sickness. Probably just lead paint, but they could, stand to not do that.
You think the people are dumb because they're sick and go insane?
More that they choose to go out with no training and hunt the monsters. That's why they're dumb.
Right. Quite just a general question. If you were starving and needed food, water, anything, would you starve to death or would you go find it?
I take your point, but I thought they were going out on monster hunts.
They're going out for a lot of different reasons. There's only so many times a monster can chase you back into your house before you decide you've had enough.
It is worth mentioning that some civilians also just fancy themselves as hunters and do just join, but I think it's almost like, I'd say it's 50-50. I'd say it's like it's surprisingly higher amounts of people joining the hunt, aiding the hunters, than as it compared to people who go out there for necessity. There are obviously people out there for necessity, but they are.
Okay.
Yeah. Just to clarify.
Do you think that people on like worlds like this know about other worlds?
Some of them do, some of them don't. Some of them fantasize about it. Others insist that this is the only world that is. It varies a lot. Something's different about you. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. Just got back from a temp ban, so last time I saw you was not that long ago for me, but that's the way things are these days. Knocked off about 50 years on that sentence, so putting away. Things are fine. Still trying to figure out who that warlock was in that duel.
Oh, right, the duel. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll find answers about that here, but...
You hear a knock on the door.
Aze... Nope. Aze walks up to the door and just kind of grabs... You see, there's an umbrella holder kind of near the front entryway and just grabs a rapier out of it and slings it over the shoulder, and I just open the door wide.
You see the same person that Viari saw, clad entirely in black. This is a hunter. They frequent your shop during the hunts. Aze, you come here roughly once every few weeks to run your shop.
Again? I already forgot.
Wilbur.
It's Wilbur.
Yeah.
I was going to say Geralt, and then I was like, nope,
I like to
wrong
think
media.
That there's I've set up a sort of automated thing. So I come here and I take a bunch of orders and then I build them, or I have automatons that build them, and then they just people just pick it up, and there's an automated system.
Oh, Wilbur.
Oh, you know Ace.
Yeah. We go way back.
Pleasant.
Way back.
Well, I've been told. Bless you.
Thank you.
I've been told, I'm heading down to the mines now. The package waits there for you.
Okay.
I gotta warn you though, it's a little bit tough getting around. Hunt's picking up. More people turning.
And you?
Sane for now. Should be good.
Okay.
All right. I guess you're the assistant then who's helping us in this mission, eh?
I guess so.
Be careful. Keep your head down. And don't let him bite you. Hurts like shit.
Great. Good to know.
Wilbur now, he looks around the shop and he grabs a massive blunderbuss off the wall. And he looks to you and goes, I think you guys should grab one of your weapons, Ace. Ace, the weaponry of this place has always, I wouldn't say confounded you, but is of particular interest. They're weapons that are built for small people to fight very big things. And this is always an interesting dichotomy of getting the mechanics to work. So oftentimes there are robust blades with teeny tiny handles, or massive guns with the tiny with hairline triggers. Some people even require weapons with gunpowder in them to give them extra kick when they hit. And
I like to think Ace just hasn't quite perfected those yet, and is just always looking for a way. Like, damn, I wish these gun things, I just need to figure it out.
Yeah, these gun things, the guns are a weird thing for you because you just didn't grow up with them. You know of them, you know the basic chemical and mechanical aspects of them, but yours are just not quite there yet. But as for the big hammers, the big swords, and some of your what we'll call stake drivers, they're fist-mounted punch daggers with a steam-powered exhaust. Those are all functional.
Yes. And also, canonically, I've decided Ace can build the hell out of a trebuchet.
Ace has got the trebuchet down pat. Revolutionary.
Yeah.
Alistair never lets me use guns.
Oh, do you want some? You can have as many as you want. Well, okay, you probably don't want to take more than like one or two because it takes you a minute to work it.
Okay, that's fair enough. But yeah, well, I used them on like one mission one time, but he was like, you're not allowed to take them to other worlds because people will think it's weird and suspicious and you need to be covert and stealthy, and he just hasn't sent me back to a world that has guns before, so I think I know how they work.
I look at Viari, and then I look over at Wilbur, and then I look back at Viari pointedly.
I take your point.
Just grab a weapon and we'll get going. All right. All right. You begin making your way out. What weapons do you guys grab? There is Big Sword, which has a small form. You can use it as a regular sword, or you can put it in Big Mode. Big Mode requires a bonus action to put it into, but Big Mode will automatically crit on any enemy afflicted with the bleed or prone conditions. There's also the Big Hammer. The Big Hammer, it's got a regular sword mode, but if you put it in Big Hammer mode, once again, bonus action to do. You can use, I will say, your spellcasting stats to wield these as well, as they are built with magic involved. With Big Hammer, it has a trait called Clumsy, which means you must subtract a d6 from it when rolling to hit. But on hit, will automatically prone a creature, remove all of its movement speed for the next 2 turns, and deals double damage. And then there is the stake driver. On bleeding or prone creatures, takes a bonus action to charge up the stake. But on hit, it can only hit once, even with stacks rolls, but on hit, it will instantly deal half of the creature's maximum health.
Can I have the stake driver?
Yes.
I want to punch things hard.
You can have the stake driver.
Yay! Was that the last one that you described?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just use like the sword, I guess.
Okay, big sword. I like how I described the weapons and everyone's like, wait a second, this is Bloodborne.
Yeah, also because I thought there was a gun involved.
There is a gun. You want a gun. Sorry, I was describing the melee weapons.
Yeah.
There's also the sidearms, which are guns.
Also, gun.
There's
Gun.
the blunderbuss, which is what Wilbur's currently using. As a reaction, you may make a ranged attack roll on a target. On hit, the target is interrupted. You may now take an entire turn. You may now take an entire turn in the middle of their turn.
What?
Mm-hmm. You may use this feature once per combat. The pistol does the same, but it also has an extra dice to hit, but it will deal less damage on its hit.
I want that one.
Okay. The pistol you take, its damage is 4d6.
4d6. Okay. Less damage now for more damage later.
Mm-hmm.
Better odds to hit because all I have to do is hit and then I get the extra turn.
Mm-hmm. All right. We all kitted it out. Let's make our way.
How did you end up here, Ace? How did you end up here?
Oh, I'm just here for business. And A's cast prestidigitation in this one specific rune that basically activates when a certain shape is prestidigitated into it, and the entire shop like locks up like a bank vault.
Right. Arcane lock is cast all over, and a bunch of pistons cross each other, locking this place up tight. But I will ask for a deception check, as being on here on business is obscuring a truth.
Yeah.
Viari, you may make an insight or a deception check to tell. You will...
Deception, please. Oh, that was a nat 20.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna roll the dice for it because it's a plus 20.
Did you roll your stack
No.
dice?
No, you don't
That's
need to
what,
roll
that's
the
what I was
dice
asking
for
about
it.
the stack.
You don't need to roll the dice for it. It's fine.
Okay.
I would like to, you know what, I'd like to roll the dice.
Oh
for.
yeah, go ahead. Go roll the dice on it.
I will. So how many dice on a 20 offbeat?
6, 7.
7 dice for
7,
20.
yes.
Dice roll.
I'm the only one in this motherfucking campaign who knows how to
1, 2,
divide by 3.
4, 5,
I can
6,
divide by
7.
3.
I mean,
Oh,
you set
you
it
know
up. I was
what?
excluding you.
I rolled higher with the 7 dice than the plus 20, so that's a 44.
Yeah, with a 44, you barely graze it out with my plus 2 to deception.
Right. So
Yeah.
A's is not. They're not lying traditionally. They're not directly saying something that's not true. They're just not telling you the full story.
Ace. And I'm going to form a psychic connection. Care to elaborate?
Can you give me a heads up when you do that?
Sorry.
Everything
Is it
all right
okay that
back
I'm
there?
here?
Yeah, we're fine.
All right, keep it down.
Oh wait, that was in Aze's head that I said
Even
that.
the fuck?
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah. No, I probably said that out loud.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
right. Yeah.
Keep it down, please. We don't want to
Sorry.
hurt anything.
Yeah. No.
He seems nice. Have you ever had a boyfriend? You should get a boyfriend. He seems nice.
No, I don't really do boyfriends. Have you had a boyfriend?
Oh, one time. It didn't work out.
Okay, good talk. Yeah, what was it you wanted to know?
I forgot. Oh yeah, the business that you said you're here on business.
I am.
Yeah, care to elaborate?
Nope.
Okay, well, you're being a little deceitful right now, but I accept that you have important reasons for that, so I'm gonna just roll with it
Okay. Glad to hear it.
and also try to figure it out as we go along, because feels like a fun lore drop.
Okay.
Okay.
We're going to look for a dead body, I can tell you that much, so you're not surprised.
Oh, okay, great. What kind of dead body?
Don't know yet. Guess we'll find out.
Like a monster or person, or you actually don't know between even those two options?
We'll find out.
Okay, well, Wilbur, how long have you been hunting for?
Long enough.
That's very vague and grim sounding. Okay, well, lead the way.
Thank you.
Also, sometimes I can speak in your head, so don't be surprised and yell fuck if I speak in your head and we're stealthing.
You see, he looks at you very weirdly when you say that.
Are you okay?
Magic's never sat right with me, so I understand.
Oh, do you want me to not do that? I can just not do that if you want.
I prefer if you didn't, if that's alright.
Okay.
Thank you. He keeps going. He's not upset at all. He just clearly that definitely is not something he likes. Magic is something that he avoids. You guys begin approaching what looks to be some sort of cathedral of sorts. A cathedral hospital. As you approach it, there's a grounds out front. And the beds are piling into the streets. You see, as you approach, there are these bags of blood that give off faint light, being intravenous into these people's arms. You see that some of them are groaning. Like there's a low, like almost painful moan as this happens. And you look, there are people who look similar to Wilbur in dress, but with a slight variation. They seem to be holding in their hands, they're clutching these pendants, and they are meandering through the bodies.
Can I Arcana check the pendants to see if they look like genie warlock things or anything like that? Okay. Oh, that's not good. That's a 3.
You approach, and as you look at these things, you can't really tell what magical origin, if any, these are. They could even be entirely mundane, but they are holding them, and they are wandering through, and they seem to be checking the bags of blood, making sure that the drip is smooth. They look and see you guys with Wilbur. One of them comes up to you. Excellent. All right. You three, come downstairs. We're going to be going very deep. I hear that some of the infected have made their ways to the catacombs, so be on your guard. Ace? And this man leads you up.
Wilbur, is anyone gonna think it's weird if I go invisible while we're stealthing? Like, is magic like a no-no kind of thing, or?
History check for A's.
Uh, 30.
30. Magic in this place is much more taboo and is much more associated with fucked up shit. It's kind of like either you heal people with magic or you're a fucking weirdo. And there's no in between here.
Yeah, I would maybe hold off on noticeable displays of magic until you've at least built some trust. Even now, I try and keep things pretty DL.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's really that bad here?
There are monsters terrorizing everyone. People are generally mistrusting. I've gained...
Oh, I get that, but I would have thought that magic would have been like one of the best ways to deal with that.
It can be. There are people who are healers. I mean, I use magic and people know that I do, but I'm known in the community. And that doesn't mean there aren't those with reservations. Plus, magic isn't inherently good or bad, but it is inherently unbalancing.
As you guys make your way into the cathedral proper, you notice that this place has got a very weird relationship with religion, as it seems to be running all hospitals. Additionally, make religion checks as you look at the paintings and stuff that mark the walls.
29.
9.
Viari, pretty paintings. Damn, that shit's cool.
This is so lore accurate.
Hey,
This is just me and Brooke walking in a museum.
as you look over at the paintings on the wall, you notice that there is a story that is unfolding. You notice that there's a story of a hero who brings back this elixir. And this elixir is what gives this city all of their healing properties. This church is run and was started by this healer, this hero who came back with this elixir. And the story of how this elixir enriched the lives of the people is what lines the walls of this place. The hero is vague, like androgynous entirely. The face is heavily stylized to being completely unrecognizable.
Is it Vader?
It's hard to tell what this person looks like exactly, but they did do something.
It's Vader.
You make your way to the end, and at the end of the church, the person who led you inside disappears for a moment, and they come out again, and they pull off their leather mask, and what you see is a spike that has been driven from the base of their tongue all the way up through the top of their skull, splitting their brain perfectly in half.
Oh, that's just like in Mistborn.
Is it?
They have spikes through their eyes, but...
Oh, cool. You notice that this person is perpetually leaking blood from parts of their face, and they are dabbing it with a cloth, and they speak by only moving their lips and not their jaw. We shall move you downstairs now. Be careful. And you see that with a droplet of the serum from their waistband, they place their hands on the ground, and a faint magical light begins to roll back the floor. Be careful. And he walks up to each of you and goes, "Do you wish to be blessed by the church?"
I'm gonna follow your lead on this one, Ace.
I'll nod.
The church, this priest bows, and just and rubs over your eyebrows. This smear, and then gives you like a pat on the forehead and holds your jaw. And for a moment, you feel an intense pain. It feels like a spike's being driven through your skull, but it isn't. And you have a permanent bless for the rest of the day.
Yay.
But please lose five maximum hit points.
I don't need them.
Do you wish to be blessed by the church? They go up to Wilbur. Wilbur looks at you two, and goes, "Please, you might turn it around. Don't want you to see my face."
Oh, yeah, sure.
Turn around. He receives the blessing. You hear a faint wince. All right. All clear. And the priest comes up to you, Viari. Do you wish to be blessed by the church?
Yes, please.
Same experience. Searing pain and a permanent blessing.
Ow.
Please remove 5 maximum hit points.
That's a D4
D4, yes.
to all attack and ability checks.
All attack rolls and saving throws.
Oh, attack rolls and saving throws. Okay.
You guys after this, you guys make your way down the steps that the man opened. The steps roll up behind you. You are now sealed in. And you are in the catacombs. This place is quiet. A dripping silence overcomes you. It feels a little bit cold. It feels damp. And deeper in, though, you hear sounds. Ravenous, hungry sounds. The sounds of flesh being torn from flesh. And with that, we're going to go to our first break. So thank you all so much for watching the first half of PP Game, the first touch into Bloodborne world. But thank you all. I will see you all in 15 minutes when we're back. And we'll go and finish up this basically one-shot. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Work Pantheon. My name is Offbeat Outlaw. I use he, they pronouns. And we are back in Bloodborne World. Which, I'm burping every time I pause. Which, if you guys are aware, chat, will be the next world that the party actually goes to. So this is basically a prequel, which means pay attention if you want all the juicy lore drops.
I'm gonna forget everything.
I'm
How do you say
also
these
going to
things
forget
that make me
everything.
sad?
Brooke never forgets anything. I will remember everything, but I will remember everything no one else remembers, and then any of the main big important stuff.
Offbeat.
Civ.
You really think I'm about to just drop lore out of my head?
That is true. I'm sensitive, okay?
I'm very sorry, buddy.
Being
I
a-
promise
being a
I'll
little
remember
baby.
as much as I can. No, I get it.
Mwah.
Yeah,
Forehead kiss.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This makes me feel better.
And
Anyway,
an extra forehead kiss for your lore.
Yeah.
the lore is happy. Say hi to lore. The book. Anyway,
Oh, I have one of those.
lore books are great. Sometimes I don't
Yeah.
write things in it, but I just pretend I do, and it's fun.
Mine's illustrated.
Nerd.
I know, show off.
Show. Anyway, you guys make your way to the space. You guys make your way to the place. You guys make your way down into the catacombs. In the catacombs, you guys hear the vague gnashing of flesh, meat, the cracking of bones. Basically, an unpleasant time all around. And it's not going. It doesn't sound excellent. So you keep progressing. Could I please get stealth checks and perception checks from the lot of you? Remember, stacks rolls.
I would never forget to use stack rolls.
So,
That's a 15 for stealth. And a 23 for perception.
that. It's a 10 for stealth.
Much of perception, so I know if you
Can
see the thing.
I? Can I just say I rolled a 2, a 1, a 3, and a 4.
Jesus Christ.
God.
Ooh. We already
I
tripped
will-
and sand fell in her eye.
I'm good at stealth.
I know. you
Apparently
are,
not.
why this is
That
disgusting.
hurts. What's my perception? It's +7, so that's 2 dice.
Yep.
1, 2. Oh, for fuck's sake! That's a 9. I rolled a 2, a 2, and a 5.
Hmm.
Viari, you are so good at stealth, but you're not always prepared as best as you could be. And as you're trying to get track of your surroundings, you step on something that snaps. And that sickening feeling of I just blew it sinks in your stomach. As from the ceiling in front of you, you see peering around the tunnel ahead. As it descends off of a body, it looks like the vertebrate is incredibly long. Almost skeletal in structure.
Turn the music down.
Okay. Almost skeletal structure. Its head pokes down and sharp teeth hang off like fangs. As this creature with about 6 too many limbs for a humanoid and about a 4 times as large rib cage and way too much meat hanging off of the bones that should be holding it lunges at you, Viari.
Pass.
Okay. Am I surprised or?
You are surprised, unfortunately.
You've been playing too much Baldur's Gate.
No, I just gave you a mechanic to interrupt creatures, and I want to get some use out of the creatures before they die. That is a 21, 22, and a 23 to hit.
Sorry, that was I didn't actually catch those. What was
23
that?
to hit. So 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Excellent. Viari. pick and
Wait,
Consider yourself.
I have an AC of 22. Do I have a way to fuck up this hit?
You have. You don't have your reaction.
I don't? I thought that being surprised meant you don't have your action. Or is it you don't have your reaction?
You don't have anything. You don't have reactions or actions.
I thought it was just actually. I don't think it's the you don't have
We're allowed
anything.
to
I can't remember.
let's
It's
check.
been a long time. I don't normally play with surprise, so I forget. Okay. I can't remember and I can't be bothered looking it up, so I'm happy to just run with I don't have my reaction and I have to be hit right now. I'll be very sad about being hit, but I'm not going to argue it.
Let us look.
You don't have to look.
You can't take a reaction until your turn and your first turn of combat ends.
Okay.
You receive a delightful amount of damage.
I don't think that you and I have the same idea for the meaning of the word delightful, actually.
2 swipes come at you. The first one deals 32 damage. The second one deals 38 damage. And you find yourself in a very unfortunate predicament.
Shit, wait. Sorry. I don't think I have refreshed this sheet for about 4 weeks.
Okay.
Take a long rest. So that was a 30 what and a 38?
A 28 and a 32 and a 38.
32 and a 38. Wow.
And you find yourself the proud recipient of 30 stacks of bleed.
Fuck you!
This creature swipes at you. Its claws serrated and vile. Please roll initiative.
30.
Remember the cleanse.
10. Wait. Hold on. I might have gift of alacrity on this sheet.
The cleanse action exists. Please remember.
Wait, does it?
Yes, it does. I put it in the game.
16. Wait, how does this work?
Let me go check. I hope I put it in the game.
Oh, you mean you didn't?
Could have sworn I did. I must have forgotten. Straight up, must have forgotten. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Spend 3 actions in your turn. Roll your hit dice, all of them. Cleanse that many stacks. You may do this once per combat.
Can we do it for someone else?
Nope. It's a self thing.
Wait, what do we use to
That's
spend?
such a bitch fucking move, and you know exactly why.
3 action points.
You just want your monster to get to do its stuff before I interrupt its turn.
3 action points. And you can spend and it uses all of your hit. You roll all of your hit dice, cleanse that many stacks. Let me do this once per short rest.
Okay. Oh, I got 13.
13 on initiative? Okay. Viari, are you gonna roll initiative?
I did. I got a 16.
Oh, I didn't hear it. My bad. Damn, we're all rolling below 20 today.
Yeah. Wait, do you know what? I started with my black dice, and they were rolling really high, and I was like, I feel like these dice always roll high. I don't know if they're balanced, like the D20. I feel like I get a lot of 19s with this one. It could be in my head, but I don't know. It just seems like I do. And then I was like, I'll swap. I'll go back to my normal dice that I always use. And then I started using them. And then they were like, bitch, no, we're not going to roll. This and Google Dice Roller just went above a 10. I don't think so.
All right. Viari, you are up first.
Oh, wow. Not what I was expecting. All right. So my simulacrum is going to use its bonus action to jump out of the necklace because I'm going to assume that that's where I was keeping it. So that I wasn't walking around with a duplicate. And I am going to use my action to cleanse, and I'm going to use, so that's 3 action points.
3 action points.
Sorry?
Yeah, 3 action points.
Yeah.
Just confirming.
3 action points to cleanse, and then I'm going to get, can I hand my simulacrum the gun?
Sure.
As a free action, and then it can shoot with its action?
Sure.
Okay.
The guns are
I'm
a
going-
reaction normally, though.
Wait, the gun's a reaction?
Yes.
I'm very
you-
confused.
As the gun works as a reaction, you can interrupt another creature's turn.
I thought I had to hit it first, and then I could use
No,
my
as
reaction
a
to
reaction,
interrupt the creature's
on the
breath.
creature's turn, you try to shoot them. If you hit, you interrupt their turn.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. That's not what I thought was happening here. All right. In that case, I'm going to have my simulacrum. How? It can't cast Spirit Shroud yet because it's just used its bonus action.
It
I'm
could. It has 2
going
action
to-
points. So it's 3. It's got 3 action points available.
But it but then I can't hit it. Like it kind of.
Okay.
Well,
I'm just saying it can. You said it can't, but it can do it. I just want to make sure you remembered the action points.
I'm gonna have it bonus action. So I've got 4. I've got 4 action points left because bonus action is 1, reaction is 2, action is 2.
Right, so you've got. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
still hit it, actually, entirely.
Okay, yeah. No, because I can take multiple bonus actions with this system. Okay, yeah, I'll Spirit Shroud. And then I will action, hit, and then I will quicken spell to take another bonus action hit. So like Eldritch Blast with Spirit Shroud stacked on top of each other. And then for me, I will still have 2 action points left, which I'm going to save for my reaction in its turn to shoot it. So I'm not going to use that. So this is going to be 2 rolls. So that's 1 plus my bonus to hit, I think is like plus 15. Yeah, plus 15, which is going to be 5.
Plus 15 is 5d6s, yes.
All right. So that's going to be a 30 on the first one with 2 5s and a 6. Now, are we still counting 5s as extra hits, or are we doing...
We'll include the 5s as extra hits, because that's what it says in the
Okay.
document, but I think I might want to change
Minus-
it to 6s in the future.
Well, I can just do it as that now, because we've talked about that.
Let's try that.
Well, in which case, I've just got 5. Like, if a 30 hits, I've just got 5, because I've also got a 1 in there, so it's just, like, flat.
Nice.
All right, so 5 hit, and then I'm going to roll again. And the next one's a 28. No adds, no subtracts.
Hit.
Is the 28 hit?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So that is going to be a total of oh wait, I've got to clear these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 20 D8s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus. Okay. Oh, that's. I feel like that's better than I expected. Plus 6 times. Oh no, it would be 5 times because if we're still mortals, I would have just had like the 5. Oh, I've done 5 blasts per thing.
Only have 4.
Yeah. Do you want me to just subtract? Hold on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, cool. 5 times 8 equals that plus 118 plus 6 is 164.
Nice. Describe what this looks like.
Okay. Viari feels very, very bad about being the one. Viari's like, fuck, I wanted to look cool in front of Aza's friends, and it just wants to get this fixed as quickly as possible. And so she's just going to be like, what was that guy's name again?
Wilbur.
Very sorry, Wilbur, just 1 second. Okay, and like delicately step in front of him and then like rub her hands together and get like this stream of ink and just and try to blast this thing backwards as far as
how many
she
hits
can.
is that?
8.
8? Gets blasted back 80 feet. Just because it is launched. The creature is now 80 feet away from you guys. It is now the monster. Is that your turn, Viari?
Yeah.
I will say this is outside the effective range of the weapons that you have. Pistol's effective range.
Okay. Well, if I know that, then I'm only gonna blast it as far as I'm gonna blast it back, but maybe not 80 feet, right? Like
the effective range of your pistol is 60 feet.
I'm gonna blast it back 40 feet so that it's still within like running distance for me to get spirit shard damage.
Okay. You do so. It is back 40 feet. The monster begins its turn. Would you like to attempt to hit it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So how does this work exactly? I just roll to hit like
it is a if you're doing for its parry ability, it is a flat D20 check.
Is this how you have turned parrying guns into
D&D? Yes.
Yeah. I kid you not, I'm taking a picture. I'm gonna put it in the group chat. Yeah, well, I'm just sending it to you because your chat is the one that I opened.
Mm-hmm. Wow. It's okay, I didn't want to see it anyway.
I'll send it to you as well.
No, I don't want to see it. I don't need to know.
No, I'm sending it to you. You've made a thing out of it now.
No, fine.
Because now I feel bad because you made a thing out of it. Anyway, I got a nat 20, so I crit.
Nice.
Technically, the stacks rules for quits are different, but it's fine.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Okay, I can roll my thing.
You just hit, but you do interrupt its turn. You get to take, I'm sorry.
But it's a flat D20 roll. It's not, I'm not adding any modifiers,
Nothing. You just have to roll above a certain number. The number is 15.
Okay.
You get an immediate, I said a full turn. That is not actually what happens. It's still good. Calm your pants.
Oh my god, do you think I should take it if you...
Calm your pants.
You know what, Brooke? Because you're whining and complaining, you don't get to know what you fucking get. We move on.
Okay.
Alright. Really? A's, you get 3 action points you can spend immediately because the opening created from the gun. Because that's how the mechanic works, Brooke.
So A's gets to do the thing?
Because you didn't want to hear it. Would you like to hear it now, Brooke?
Brooke, do you want the action points that I won fair and square?
Yes.
Okay.
You can have them.
Brooklyn Tuesday. It doesn't give you a full turn, but it does give you 3 action points you can spend immediately. You may not move up, but you may take a turn. You may spend these 3 action points now.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that.
It is 40
I just didn't
feet
know
away.
they were gonna be stolen and given to someone else.
I'm not gonna.
Well, they're gonna be going to a loving home that appreciates them for who they are.
I brought them into this world. I
enough
made
to bring
this
them
house a home.
Look, it's not enough
kicked them
just to
out.
bring
Like,
the
I don't
action
know what
points
your
into this
problem
world.
is.
You have to cherish them, you have to take care of them, you have to spend them.
I am.
Okay.
I am cherishing them. Okay, is there anything about this thing that suggests that it would be beneficial for me to cast anything other than Eldritch Blast at it? Yeah, let's spice things up.
That, Ace has a particular weapon that does crazy shit on targets that are prone or otherwise immobile, I should state.
What if I hold monster?
That's a good one. Try that.
I will hold monster.
All right. What do I have to? What save?
The save is going to be a 21. That's reduced from the 22 that it normally is already.
It passes. Anyone want to say anything about that?
Can you do anything?
No.
I effectively don't have enough action points to do.
The silvery barbs.
Oh, do I have silvery barbs? Let's see. Sorry, I don't want to mess up my sheet. I
Yeah.
don't want to duplicate it, so I'm using past days, also because it's in the past. Let's see. What does this sheet have? No, I don't have silvery barbs.
All right.
I'm
Rip
going
this.
to. If that doesn't work, I'm going to use my bonus action to get my echo and put it in front of me, like in front of it, so that if it wants to bound past.
Okay.
It's got the echo.
It's got
there.
that.
Not that that really does anything because I don't have my reaction anymore, but.
Wilbur's gonna attempt to do something, and you see he chucks out a bomb filled with inflammable liquid, and will be subtracting a d6 from its save. That is not enough. It still passes.
No!
All right. Okay. It now gets its turn. Proper.
That's a win.
You did. It's free action economy. You get 3 action points.
It is.
You invest 2 and get 3 back, and get an extra 1, basically.
It was like I get 5 because the 2 is still doing something. Wait, does it? Oh, I didn't roll for damage on that.
4d6.
Yeah. Does it crit?
No, you can't crit on these ones.
No. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 16 damage. I don't know what kind of damage it does, but presumably piercing, unless you've gone
Something
and
different.
off-beatified it.
It's been off-beatified.
It's been beaten off.
It's been beaten off, I'll tell you that much. The monster is going to look at the situation in front of it. And it realized that probably its best bet is to get a kill. It looks to you, Viari, who just blasted it back. It looks to A's, and it sees a very vulnerable Wilbur. And
Not Wilbur.
Wait, I have a question. Does Wilbur look that much more vulnerable than A's? Because A's isn't even wearing like armor or anything. I'm just a guy down here.
that is true. I guess it doesn't really have a magical sight, so otherwise it would know. But It is gonna
Yeah.
see you without armor, and then I guess we'll go for you because it knows it needs a kill pretty quick.
Yeah.
It's gonna charge past the echo. Do you have enough action points to react?
Who?
I
VR.
don't.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Oh no, I don't.
It's going to. You see, it lifts itself up, and its ribs begin to break and thrash and twist as it attempts to lacerate you with its many limbs on its internals. That is going to be 29 to hit, and does this crit? 10 or higher.
Oh yeah, because wait. Oh yeah, I don't have my blade song up because I haven't had my turn yet.
So that hit.
So yeah, that
crits?
does crit. Mhm.
Alrighty. It is going to say all of its extra hits are now, all of its extra secondary dice are converted into extra hits. So it'll be hitting a total of 4 additional times on top of this. It'll be rolling a total of 12 times. It'll be hitting a total of, no wait, hits 8 plus 4. Yeah.
Oh wait. I can impose disadvantage because I have a little steel defender.
Alright. I'll roll again.
Oh wait, do I have to? Oh no, that's a reaction. Yeah. I can do that.
That is going to be 19, 22, 28, 29 again.
Well, fuck me. Okay, I take that. Go on. My tiny little ferret, I believe, is what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't do much.
You take 105 slashing damage.
Sure.
And please make a Constitution saving throw.
What can I get with a 12?
A whole lot of bad. Give yourself. Give yourself. 52 stacks of bleed.
Disgusting.
This thing looks
vile.
very badgered. It looks very weak in its health.
Sure.
It is, however, A's your turn.
Okay. Now, if I'm remembering the bleed mechanics right, that goes in at the end of my turn.
The end of your turn, yes. And there's a cleanse mechanic that is if you spend 3 action points and roll all of your hit dice, you can remove that many stacks. But it is 3 action points.
Yeah, I'll do that actually.
Okay. Roll those hit dice and let's see what you get.
Okay, let's do. I just have to roll all of them.
Yeah, you don't just like roll the number of the hit dice. Don't actually do like the roll hit dice mechanic on D&D Beyond. So like,
What do you mean? Like,
because when you roll hit dice in D&D Beyond, it adds your Constitution modifier.
oh yeah, okay. Plus 1d, one single. I've already well exceeded that number, but let's just throw it in for good measure. Okay, that's 80.
80? Okay. You remove all of your stacks of bleed as you quickly juice yourself up with magic.
Okay, and then I used my reaction, so
You've got no. Actually, no. Wait. You get your 5 action points back. You have 2 action points left.
Okay, I have 2 action points left. Blade Song for the hell of it.
Okay, got one more.
Manifest Echo for the hell of it.
Okay.
I might as well not short rest. Second wind.
You don't have enough action points because you used 3 and you only had 5 total. So you use your 2.
Oh, I can. Action Surge gets me 3 action points left.
Action Surge gives you 2 more action points. Would you like to do that?
Yes.
Okay. You now have you Blade Song, you Manifest Echo, Action Surge. You got 2 more action points.
Okay, I'm gonna second win.
Okay, 1 more. Maybe a cheeky Spirit Shroud.
Yeah, maybe a cheeky Spirit Shroud. That's a great one. Yeah.
What level?
The good one. Is that 7? Is that what I want?
7 gives you
Yeah.
quite a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I want 7.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna mute because my sister just called me, and so I'm gonna figure out what's up.
Sounds good. A's finishes their turn. Wilbur will now take theirs. Noticing that you guys are taking a lot of damage and don't seem to be doing his particular healing method, he's going to spend 2 action points handing out to each of you glass vials. He gives you 8 each. Inject those in your leg next time those creatures bleed you.
Oh, thanks.
Wilbur will then use a bonus action will then spend 1 action point, and you see he coats his weapon in this he uses this wax paper, and he rubs it really fast on his axe, and the axe catches alight in flames. He swings it at his side, and you see that the axe blade actually connects on its back end to a second second axe wheel that then begins to spin and turn as it turns into an extra long buzz saw. And he then saves his 2 action points for a reaction. Viari, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to probably action surge me and my simulacrum this turn.
Okay.
I'm going to hold monster again. Now, okay. Because we're on an action point system, are we still maintaining the leveled spell rules of D&D?
Mm-mm.
Okay, cool. So I could realistically cast a spell, cast Spirit Shroud. Wait, can I cast Spirit Shroud and a leveled spell? So you just, we're throwing them out the window entirely?
Yeah, they don't make sense for stacks.
Okay, cool.
It's a more harsh system, so you need to do things faster.
Okay, cool. So, I'm going to action surge, but more or less so that I still have my reaction left.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hold monster, so it's going to have to make another save against that 21.
Okay. Keeps rolling insane.
No!
We have a reaction.
I don't have anything that can deal with that as far as I know. Let me check my character sheet real quick. I don't think so on this particular sheet though. You know what sheet I'm really missing right now? You know my one for Danny's home game where I get to just go, nah, I succeed and you fail. That. I missed that. Wait. Ace, do you have any portents for today?
No.
Oh. Okay.
I'm not, bad.
Oh, okay. Alright, no.
I guess actually I'm not a god, so I don't have multiple character sheets at all, would I?
Well, yeah, I don't know what your base sheet is. I know that mine is the one that I play anyway.
Mine would be, I'm in the past sheet, which is Wizard Artificer.
Oh, okay. So I am going to Eldritch Blast them from me a total of 4 times, and then from my simulacrum a total of 12, so that's going to be 16.
How many actions are you using? How many casts of Eldritch Blast, not hits?
4.
Okay, 4 rolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And I think that also gives me the opportunity with my simulacrum to use a bonus action still. Yeah. So they might just activate like their fly ability or something.
Well, if they're doing
Funsies.
3 and you're doing 1.
They're action surging. So if we've got 5 action points.
Okay, got you.
Yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so the first one to hit is a 22.
22 hits.
Cool. And then I should have just rolled those again. The next one is a 30.
30 is a crit. Actually, no, it's not a crit. Sorry. Wrong thing. It hits.
Next one is a 33 with an extra hit.
That is a crit.
Cool. So 3, one of them is a crit, and then the last one is a 23.
Hits.
Cool. And one of those is a miss. So that's going to be a total of 15 hits. 4 of those are crits.
Okay.
And so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Remember the crits work differently now, where you can either maximize your damage dice, all secondary dice are extra hits, or you have the damage and convert it into stacks of bleed or wounds.
I will halve the damage and convert it into stacks of bleed.
Okay, so roll damage for those crits, please.
Can I do that after these? Because I've already got enough.
Okay, do it after then.
Okay, because I already got most of the things up for the big one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wait, no, that should be 6. Yeah. So that is 154 plus 12. 154 plus 12 plus 5 times 15 is 241.
Okay.
Points of damage. And then for the bleed, I will, if I just refresh Google, does it clear? Yes, it does. All right, cool. So for the bleed one, how am I rolling this? Sorry, just same way but independently.
Roll the damage for that crit action. Those 4 hits.
Got you.
Roll damage.
Roll.
And you're converting into bleed or wounds.
Okay, that is 53.
Okay.
And I'm converting it into, so wait, wounds is when it takes an action, but we're interrupting its turn. So bleed's probably better because that triggers at the end of its turn.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm going to, so 53 divided by 2 rounded up or down?
Round down, so that'll be 26.
Okay, cool. So 26 stacks of bleed, please.
Okay.
And I have my reaction left on Viari Prime, and that is me.
All right.
I would have presumably moved up the 30 feet at some point.
It's already, it moved up itself. It's in front of A.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The monster.
In which case, I'm gonna move back 30 feet.
You're gonna move out of its range?
Oh, is its range 10 feet?
Yes.
Okay, never mind, I'll stay there.
Okay. The monster starts its turn.
Okay. Reaction. Pew, pew.
Wilbur misses his shot.
No, Wilbur. Okay, so I'm making, it was like a spell attack roll is how I rolled this, wasn't it?
No, you just roll a d20. Flat d20.
Oh, okay. Well, then I want to roll a physical die because it's nice. 18.
18. You hit. You get to interrupt. Give yourself 3 action points. You must spend them now.
Okay. I'm going to Eldritch Blast and do my braces that let me take Eldritch Blast as a bonus
Illusionist
action
braces.
work. Yeah, the illusionist bases. Do those Are they effective here?
They should be, yeah.
Okay, cool. So it's gonna then get 2 additional rounds of Eldritch Blast. So that's gonna be another 8
I'll say
attacks.
Lucius Bracers, I think as intended, you can use them once per round. Once per...
I didn't use them on my turn.
So you get 2 total Eldritch Blasts, right?
Right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't use them on my turn. Because it was my Simulacrum who did the lots of things. I cast Hold Monster and it saved. Okay. Wait, hold on, just real quick. I cast Hold Monster and it saved. And then I cast Eldritch Blast.
Oh, I don't think you have enough action.
But I action surged. No, I action surged.
Okay,
So I have 3 action points left from my turn.
When you action surge, you don't save it, I guess.
Well, I action surge, but could I have used my action surge points on my thing and then left my... Like, I can still lay...
Yes.
Like,
you
I
can't
action
use
surge.
these 3 action points, though, now. You can use 3. Get the 3 that you get from the reaction.
3. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I need to do. Wild. Crazy. I just rolled all 2s on my secondary dice. That's 28. Oh, nat 20 and then 2, 2, 2, 2.
Well, that hits.
Okay, cool.
Next one.
And then the next one is going to be a 22.
22 just hits. Please roll all your damage.
Okay.
Please roll your damage.
Does that mean that its AC is 22 or that its AC is 21?
AC is 22.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then, so that is going to be 94 plus 5 times 8 is 134. I should have done an extra Eldritch Blast on my turn. Could I have activated my fly ability?
Sure, you can fly. Alright, the monster will now take its turn.
At least then I've used my whips, actually.
It's gonna make a strike at all of you.
Rude. What have we ever done to it?
I don't know.
Honestly, I don't think I've done anything. I just took a few hits.
Yeah. 5, 18.
I don't think
21,
you have. Yeah.
23. Does that hit you, A's?
Yeah.
Does that hit you, VRE?
Yeah, just.
Okay. Please give yourselves 4, 10, 15, 17, 22. Please give yourselves 22 wounds.
Ouch. Ouch. They're wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck this bitch.
It then is going to take its second. It's going to use 2 more action points. It's going to take a big old chomp at you, VRE.
What have I ever done?
That is a 26 to hit.
Hits.
All right. Please double all of your current stacks.
No worries.
You're welcome. And
Sure.
give yourself 7 stacks of bleed. Ace, your turn.
You have the vials that what's his face gave you to
Wilbur
cleanse.
gave you some vials.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
8 vials of
eight
this cleansing
tinctures,
stuff.
eight of these glass vials, and he said inject them in your leg if you get hit again.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna do that.
Bonus action, okay. The wounds only proc after everything is done, said and done. As you jab this into your leg, you immediately recognize what this is. It's the blood that is administered by the church to heal people. As it flows through your veins, there's a few things you recognize. First of all, this is from the thing you're after. Second of all of your current stacks are converted into stacks of madness.
That's so wild.
Please
That's why they keep going crazy.
Please roll however many madness stacks in D. Please tell me however many stacks you have in madness.
That would be 22. The crazy thing is that Ace kind of knew this and just assumed they were built different.
Yeah, please make
In
a wisdom
typical Ace
saving throw,
fashion.
please.
Can I just say, this is going to live this is one of those things that you said now, and it's going to live in my head. That's so good thematically. I like that a lot. This feels very like what Danny did as well, where with the whale oil thing.
Yeah.
28.
28. You maintain composure.
Yeah, because I'm built
You're
different.
built different. As the blood runs through your veins,
I'm not going to complain.
cool its fever, and you can regain control of yourself. You have 4 action points remaining.
Cool. I say, BR, don't take that. And
I'm gonna die.
or do, I'm just letting you know. Okay, what do I need to do to drive stake?
Okay, it needs to be for you to stake it. I will say at this point, it's lost enough health that you could kill it.
Okay.
With your current build, I'm pretty sure if you are.
Yeah, I have my Echo.
You have Echo.
I can
you're
Booming
an
Blade.
Artificer. Okay, you can make 6 attacks on this thing with Spirit Shroud up. Just kill it. Probably.
Yeah, oh, well, then I'll do that.
Okay, please.
I guess I'll roll.
Yeah, roll to hit.
Okay. This was my stabby stab.
Remember stacks rolling.
Remember stacks rolling. That's a 29.
29 hits. That's action 1.
Cool. Okay, so that's action 1. So
Got 2 action points left. And if you want to action surge, you'd still have 4 left.
I already used my accent surge.
True.
Yes, that's okay. Wait, so that was 1 attack action,
Yep.
and then do I need to roll? Damn, or I could choose to just attack again.
Yes.
Okay, I'll just attack again. Let's finish this bitch off.
Let's do it.
That's a 28.
That hits. That's 6 hits.
Okay.
Roll your damage. Remember, with Spirit Shroud up, that is an additional 3d8 per hit.
Oh, I forgot to roll the 4 as well.
That for the boom. That would be 2 booming blades. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have taken 14 damage from the initial shot.
And
You know what I just realized? You know how I was supposed to be adding a d4 to everything because of less, and then also a d4 to an additional die because of the weapon I chose? I have not been doing that.
Oh, I can expend a charge from my Blood Fury tattoo to deal an extra 40. I think I'll probably take it down without having to expend charges, but let's just burn a couple just for the hell of it.
Burn 2 Blood Fury tattoos?
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Yeah. Okay, so that is, the base is 166 plus 60 to 26.
226 total?
Mm-hmm.
This goes really well with the Bloodborne music.
Dude, I know. I'm very thematically invested.
You should consider being a composer.
I know, right?
You've got the username for it.
I just did subtraction, but this thing is dead. Please explain how this thing dies if you strike into it with your sword.
Wait, what? Sorry.
Explain how it dies.
Oh, explain how it dies. Sorry, I didn't hear the first half of that. Yeah, I think A is like shaking off the madness from the thing they just injected in their leg. Just sort of walks up to this thing and like just takes just a second to look it over and finds this one particular weak point, and with the rapier just like stabs like 6 times and like particular punctures, and it just collapses.
Mm-hmm. It crumples to dust. As it falls, Wilbur looks over at you two. Well, you handle yourselves pretty good in the fight, don't you?
Yeah. Where'd you get this blood?
Oh, the church supplies it.
Interesting.
They keep us safe.
Am I going to bleed out if I don't use the blood?
As your turn arrives, you get the feeling that you're probably gonna fucking fall on the ground if you don't do something immediately.
Will the spell heal get rid of these things?
The spell heal would remove all of your conditions.
I'm gonna have my simulacrum cast heal on me.
Okay. You get healed. It goes.
Oh, I didn't even.
You notice that Wilbur looks more pleased with your healing magic. You notice he looks over and he doesn't seem so visibly upset by it. He goes, all right. Look, I'm not gonna lie, being with 2 spell types is a little bit concerning, but I'm here as your guide. I'll do my best.
Appreciate it. Ace, why couldn't I use the thing?
I am going to communicate telepathically with Viari. The blood is causing the madness.
And the madness causes people to turn into the monsters?
No, I don't think so. I think the madness is driving the people insane.
Make a Arcana check.
I thought we got told this at the beginning.
Oh, did we?
Mm-hmm. They're linked.
I thought so.
They're linked. But make an Arcana check, Ace.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 31.
Knowing what you know about the corpse, and if they're taking, and your target in general, if the church is getting the blood from the corpse, it would do things to bodies physically and mentally. Maybe not immediately, but over time.
Yeah. Some of the monsters, it's complicated. I think it's corrupting people.
Wilbur, how often do you take that blood?
You see he's already knee-deep in this creature filling up syringes. If you're not taking it several times a fight, you're probably dead.
Do you feel the madness building when you take it?
If you're a hunter, you're very well accustomed to madness.
Would you be open to magic that might help cleanse some of that madness?
He looks you over and goes, magic is a temporary cure for this.
I know.
There's no cure for the madness.
I know, but
I appreciate the offer. If you have magic that can cure it, I'm sure it would be very lovely. But as far as I'm aware, that doesn't exist.
Have magic that can maybe cleanse what's already there, but then if you build it up again, it's, gonna...
Make an Arcana check. A's and VRE.
Arcana? Okay. Oh, well, this has been not my best roll. Wait, what's my Arcana, actually? Let me make sure I'm rolling the right amount. Okay, no, that was the correct amount. 14.
21.
Okay. Viari, as you look him over a bit, the madness he's describing, it seems as though it's not just a magical change to sanity. There is a physical nature to the madness as well. There is something unavoidable about it. Imbibing this liquid intensely, or over extended periods of time, permanently alters your body in ways that magic cannot repair. It's kind of like magic in a way when it heals you. Some magics just reset you back to a point in your life when you weren't that. It's almost like this changes what your settings are. It sets this as your new normal. You cannot revert it, as this is its new normal. If that makes sense.
Hey, Al?
Yes, what's up?
Is there anything we can do to, fix this?
This place is, to excuse my French, fucked. There's nothing much to be done.
I don't think that's French.
Oh. Well, then why does...
Yeah, when Orcus was teaching me French, that's not one of the words that ever came up.
Says fuck. Is it not French?
Who does?
Luck.
Well, no, it's not French.
Oh.
Also, can I meet Luck?
No. Additionally, the point being, there's nothing you can do for these people. The best you can do at this point is accept that this is what they've chosen. And accept that this is
chosen? Or is this the only choice they have? So as to not bleed out and die?
Well, if repeated imbibing of the blood is what is causing this problem, it seems like not drinking the blood would be a fitting way to stop the problem.
But that means they die, right?
Some would. Keep in mind, this blood has addictive properties. No one's more addicted than the hunters themselves, frankly.
What? Where does the blood come from? What does it belong to? These things?
Frankly, unsure. It's not on my records. Which is why...
What does that mean?
Which is why you're accompanying A's.
Does that mean it's Fae stuff?
I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, keep going on your mission. You've got stuff to do.
Alright.
Wilbur looks you guys over. If you don't want to drink if you don't want to use the blood, you don't have to. But if it saves your life, please use it. A life's more valuable than sanity here.
Fair enough.
Appreciate
it.
You guys make your way down further into the catacombs. There's many smaller creatures that are much less threatening than that first one, that Wilbur just sort of handles by himself. He doesn't want you guys getting hurt. He seems despite being a mortal person like you guys, he seems to value his life less. He's willing to throw himself into fights significantly more. It's not a matter of I want to avoid danger. It's I want to eradicate these things. There is a sort of and he doesn't view you guys as hunters, so he doesn't like it when you guys get involved. It's a sort of weird cultural thing happening with this. And lots of these little creatures, you notice that the smaller they are, the more humanoid they get. The elongated limbs, but still fingers attached. Wolf-like appearances, but still attached to a human face. Maybe it's popping out a little bit in the snout area.
These all used to be people. They all used to be people.
I hate that.
Oh, gonna get murdered either way.
As you look at their eyes, you notice that the pupils are like almost entirely covered over in thick scarring, and instead you just see blood dripping out from the corners of their eyes. But Wilbur intends to dispatch all of them. You see his buzz axe is very effective at just keeping them at distance and serrating them to shreds. Over time, you begin to maybe feel like his choice of clothing was proper, as his airtight clothes has prevented him from getting blood on his skin. You keep going deeper and deeper and deeper. This takes several hours. The constant deepening through the catacombs. These go for miles. The city is built on top of a city, you could almost say. And as you keep going deeper, the creatures, what it looked like they were getting less grotesque, begin to get more and more grotesque, more horrendous, more monstrous. And slowly you make your way down. As you guys are walking, A's make a history check for me.
25.
As you look at the walls of this place, you notice that there are carvings and runes and various stories that have been left from the previous walkers of these halls, religious people, and you notice as well excavators, the people who are digging this place out. You note of very importance, you see that there are various markings of, you notice a symbol. The symbol is an X with a half moon around it. And whenever that symbol comes up, you begin to draw the connection. They're talking about the corpse. You keep going. The symbol is referenced as corpse this way, corpse down. And soon you arrive. Wilbur is at this point, he has at this point been stabbing a lot of the blood into his leg. He's been getting in fights. He's been getting wounded. And his refusal to accept magic, he keeps on going. You hear a shortness and a raggedness in his breath. He goes, "All right, we've arrived. I'm just gonna sit down for
Can I? I'm just gonna. Do you mind if I use magic?
Make a persuasion check, please.
That is going to be 2d6. 24.
Does his wisdom prevail? Okay. He looks you and he gives you just a silent nod.
Okay. I'm going to cast heal on him.
Okay. As you cast heal, he winces.
Are you okay?
Oh, that burns. That burns. Oh.
Did it not work?
No, it's working, but it burns. Oh, the blood doesn't like it.
Can I roll Arcana?
Yes. Biari, you may not. You have no idea what's going on. This has never happened before. This is the weirdest shit you've ever seen.
I have a hunch. It's a 20.
The blood of the creatures does not like the healing magic of order.
Yeah, I knew it.
And it's even more fundamental than Fae and order. It's almost like the blood is resisting being healed in any other way. You're fighting against it. Wilbur lays down and goes, my mind is clear, but my body is not. I must lay down.
Okay,
Go down.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. I know you meant no harm. But as you arrive,
This is so messed up.
as you arrive down into this place, an open expanse extends before you, almost on a clear blue lake. The water crystal clear. As you look up, the moon is somehow shining down here. You see it above you in a starry sky. Flowers grow, fireflies are buzzing about. And at the very end of this hallway, you see hooked up to an enormous amount of tubing and needles. You see something that should not be. A's, you know this to be an aberration of the Fae. A mistake. And this mistake somehow made it here. You note some notable defining features of this creature. Human-like hands and arms. A visible human face. Tentacles that extend out into the deep, deep water as they sort of glitch and move. You notice a furry-like substance near their face, almost like a mane or it's not a beard, but it hangs almost like one. And you note on its eyes they are glassy and completely black. Like marbles just sitting in there. And as it sits in this machine, it is almost completely unmoving as blood continues to pump out of it.
I know the general, my general task here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not alive. It's alive, but it's not doing great.
It's probably better to state that it's being kept in a state of perpetual near death.
Yeah. How?
Definitely closer to corpse than living thing at this point.
Yeah. So I assume the best course of action would be kill it, and then how do I collect it? Do I have a Pokeball to throw at it?
Feel free to cast sending to Lady Luna.
Yeah.
She did not know what was here herself.
I will indeed cast sending with my little Mizium apparatus. And I've found the aberration. It is near death. People are using it, causing mutations, other consequences. Please advise how to proceed. Your lieutenant, A's.
What's the corpse size? It's about huge, not gargantuan. About huge. Lady Luna responds. I see it in my moonlight. End it. Leave it. It has a part to play. Make sure it's dead.
Okay. Yari,
Yeah?
let's kill this thing.
Just. Is it gonna fight back if we.
One way to find out.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a moment to re-up Blade song, and
Would we have short rested on the way here?
You guys can say you're short rested, yeah.
it doesn't matter. I don't have any hit dice. I mean, matters for you. You do warlock shit.
Well, yeah, it does all my. I get basically a complete refresh.
Yeah. Blade
Active
song.
damage recharges on a short rest, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I bring up my echo, and I will spirit shroud at what makes sense, 5th level. Yeah. Eh. Okay, yeah. And then I'm just gonna go up.
I'll do the same. Echo Spirit Shroud.
Oh, I guess I get my action surge back.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm going to go in to strike it.
All right. You hit, and you watch as the blood leaks out from its skull and drips down from its face. You stab. It only took one hit. And it leaks down into its tentacles that leak into the water below. And the water that you could walk on is colored in a deep, dark red. The moon above you goes red too.
You know, sometimes in places like this, it just kind of seems like the gods messed up or something.
Yeah, well, gods are very good at meddling in situations they don't fully understand, making them complicated.
Do you think it was a person?
No.
Never?
No.
What about the other ones?
Oh, probably. As we're doing this, I'm going to the vial that I injected into myself, the empty one. I'm going to fill it up with its blood and pocket it. I'm going to go around its body collecting some samples.
Okay.
And then I'd like to cut off its head, douse it in oil, and set it on fire.
All right, you do so. You have a mini bonfire on the lake. On the blood-red lake now. You look over to Wilbur, and he is still in the corner. He is not left. And he seems afraid of the flames.
You doing okay over there, Wilbur?
No. I think I should go. I think this is... I'm not doing too great, I'm not gonna lie. Started seeing things after that moon went red. You start hearing a cacophony of howls from up above. You start hearing several very large creatures stomping above you. You notice that Wilbur himself begins to crack, and his body begins to shake.
As soon as that starts, I'm going to stab him through the heart.
You do. And as you do so, you watch as his claws burst from his hands and attempt to grab you, but you keep him in his place. as his jaw extends, opens all the way down to his rib cage, and he dies.
I pull my sword out and I clean it. Well, this place is fucked, the blood. That's groundwater, so sure everyone is probably poisoned or going to be poisoned. But well, that's what came here to do. Not poison the groundwater. Kill the beast. The beast is dead. I say that to Viari, kind of look at Viari having a lot of feelings about Wilbur.
I'm fine. It's just these parts of the job kind of suck, you know?
Yeah,
He seemed nice.
yeah, he was, but, you know, he did come down here to die, so.
He did?
I mean, he was jumping in front of every possible thing down here. He was tortured by madness that he couldn't comprehend. It was never going to end better than this.
Yeah.
Alright. With that uncomfortable conversation, that's actually where I'm going to call it. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of PP Game. This has been your sneak peek into all the fun that awaits in Bloodborne world. Aren't you guys excited?
I am.
I am your dungeon master, Offbeat Outlaw. I use he, they pronouns. Amelia.
Hi, I'm Amelia Som, and my pronouns are this last little bit of this margarita. And you can find me most places at links.ameliasom.com. No, you can find me most places at Amelia Som or by going to links.ameliasom.com for finding me playing in various God-flavored shenanigans.
And Brooke.
My name is Brooklyn Tuesday, and you probably can't find me anywhere else, to be honest.
Damn. Scavenger hunt. Anyway.
Please don't.
Please don't. That's really uncomfy.
Docs
that
for
is all.
challenge.
Thank you. Offbeat. What was
Don't do
that
that.
desktop background? It's old fan art, I think. Anyway, my name is Offbeat Outlaw. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing night. Get